So the first thing is about lipoproteins. As the name suggests, the lipoprotein, lipid has to be always, it has to be associated with protein to execute some function. That is the main reason behind that is it is completely hydrophobic. So to make it even more hydrophilic, it has to get associated with some protein, and that protein in our body, in this lipoprotein, is apoproteins. Okay, so these apoproteins are usually produced by enterocytes. It's produced by your liver also, and each and every apoprotein will have a different function, and the presence of each apoprotein will tell us what sort of lipoprotein is that actually. So if you look into the lipoprotein score, you have triglycerides, you have cholesterol ester, you have phospholipids, sorry, and free cholesterol. But if you look into the exterior of this thing, as you could see here, this exterior is having lot of phospholipids. Okay, so these phospholipids are actually going to act as a a communicator between your lipid barrier and your lipid barrier. So apart from that, you could even see small free cholesterol over the surface of all these lipoproteins, and this is what we call as a proper protein. So this is the apoprotein. Okay, so this is the apoprotein, and based on the type of apoprotein, the function of the lipoprotein will vary. We will see about it. So if it is B48, most likely this is going to be chylomicron. Okay, so this is chylomicron. Usually the chylomicron will have the B48 apoprotein, and if it is B100 apoprotein, this assembly and secretion, everything will start from your liver. So this is produced by your enterocyte, whereas the B100 is produced by your liver. Clear? So it is going to produce the B100, and usually the B100 lipoproteins would be VLDL, IDL, and LDL. And of course, we have some special apoprotein called as apoprotein a. This is going to be the key molecule in coming future. It has gained a lot of momentum in the modern medicine, and we will have to have a separate session on this lipoprotein A, which will be dealt with in a part 2 of this chapter. But grossly, you will have to remember this lipoprotein a is also produced from your liver, and this is lot more atherogenic. It's going to behave like a LDL, like a small dense LDL, as well as it is going to have some of the plasminogen sort of activity. So it is going to be hyper-inflammatory and hyper-thrombotic. Okay, so that is the significance of lipoprotein a. If you look into this, you could see the different type of each and every lipoprotein that are synthesized. If you look into chylomicron, that is synthesized by the intestine. We'll come into that finally. But the basic thing we will have to know, I will just explain it. So when you look into the lipids, the chylomicron will have the highest fat content. Okay. And as the fat content reduces, you could see it's coming, the density slowly increases. That is because protein content would be higher. So this chylomicron has high fat with a subtle protein content. As the fat reduces, then comes your VLDL, IDL, LDL, and finally your HDL. So HDL is going to have a lot of proteins, and it will be very, very dense. So density wise, HDL stands first, and density wise it is very lesser, but diameter wise, the size wise, usually the chylomicron is the biggest one. So they can ask simple question: which one would be having the biggest diameter? Which one will be having the highest density? All those questions at that moment you will have to answer.